drafting, who you should be keeping, and who you getting off waivers. One smart move could be a game saver. Charger, Chief, or Raider, whoever get the paper. Primetime playmaker or Green Bay game breaker. Me, I'ma keep it a buck with Tom B. While in Florida, like Tom G down in Tampa. We winning all challenges, mock drafting, laughing and relaxing. You wanna know what fantasy bot? Catch what's happening on BPSN. Before you line up, lock in. Tell a friend.
What's happening, fantasy world? We back for another episode. Whoa, we in this thing. As y'all can see, we geared up. We got some of the best backs on there. Also, oh yeah, Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, one of the GOATs. Also, speaking of GOATs, we do got that GOAT merch. It's on deck. Hit us up. Go get it. Cash out. What's happening, fantasy world? $ what's happening, fantasy world? BPSN. Get you one of them colors. You know what I'm saying? Black. We got all kinds of different colors, man. Also, I got my guy Hot Soup over here, my co-host, holding me down as usual. You
yes,
know,
sir.
Hot Soup, tell them about your Bears again. Tell them about your Bears and how you a diehard.
Hey, listen, man. If you a Bears fan, if you a Chicago Bears fan, you know, off top, man, we some of the loyalist fans in the game, man. I mean, for you know how bad our office has made drafts for us in the past 10 to 15 years, man. How you know we just not on point, man. The front office is not doing their job, man. I feel like coaches ain't doing their job, man. But if you still a Bears fan, and you can live through what? We ain't won one since '85, bro. That's 35 years since we had a Super Bowl, man. And we had a great team when we had Hester. We had a team that took us to the Final Four. But you know, with the management we got, if you can stay a Bears fan for that long, bro, you gotta be one of the loyalist fans it is, man. I ain't no bandwagon. You know, I seen Scott put out a Bucks
bandwagon sign-up sheet.
Bandwagon sign-up sheet for the Bucks. For everybody who wanted to go to the Bucks, he had the bandwagon sign-up sheet. Scott didn't send that to me. He already know what's up, man. And if he did, man, it might have got burnt on his front door. You know,
like
because
Pac-Man did them.
I live in Tampa Bay, man. I'm born in Chicago, baby. Y'all know what it is, man. Illinois till I go. That's what it is.
For sure,
baby.
Last but not least, at the bottom, we got Damion Mcintosh. Now, for y'all that don't really watch football, you really ain't a football fan, you cap out, you need that book sign-up sheet, your bandwagon, you ain't got no kind of team, you don't watch. See, some people watch the game and they watch it like, oh, it was a touchdown. Who is that? Oh, they just watching for the touchdowns and the big plays. They don't really, you know, look up in them trenches, as we call it. If you don't know what I mean by them trenches, I mean where you see them big guys doing their thing at, where you see them people that's making all them big holes so that Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, all those different people can run through. Also, when you see people get hit real hard in the backfield, like, oh my gosh, that's probably one of them big guys in the trenches. When I say trenches, I mean O-line and D-line. We got Damion Mcintosh here at the bottom from the trenches. Can we say from the trenches? Yeah, we can say from the trenches. From FLA by way of Jamrock. Let me make sure I got all my facts straight. Hold on. Let me get my facts together.
You got it.
I'm right. Okay. Where we from? Kingston?
Yeah.
Jamaica.
One love, respect. You know what I mean? But yeah, by way of Jamaica. If y'all ain't been to Jamaica, man, you got to get there. The food is great. The weather is great. Have some of the best athletes. Usain Bolt, my guy Damion Mcintosh. Now let's get down to it. Played his high school football in Hollywood, Florida. In Florida, he's a Florida boy by way of Jamaica. Now for y'all that really ain't really on Florida like that, Florida got a lot of people that live here by way of different places. You know what I mean? They coming in. You got Haitian, Jamaican. It's a cultural melting pot. So we still call them, our brothers and sisters. We hold them down. It's just how Florida do. It's just a whole different state. It's a whole different weather. We almost just like a island over here on our own. Just to be serious.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's true.
Play this high school ball at MacArthur High School in Hollywood, Florida. For y'all that don't, like I said, man, a lot of y'all people just ain't down here. Y'all don't know about Florida. Hollywood is basically Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's the bottom. It's down south. Am I right or wrong about that, D?
Oh, it's most definitely bottom.
Okay. All right. Say it again. Florida, Hollywood. Let me see what else down there. Pompano. What else down there? Lauderdale. If you from any of that area,
yeah.
say it again.
Yeah.
Deerfield. You from anywhere down there? Coral Gables.
All
All that. That's the bottom. That's down south. All of it. 30 minutes from the beach. So
Miramar.
say it again.
All
Miramar,
those places.
Moorhaven,
Miramar, yeah.
all that.
Miami Gardens.
Say it again. Carol
Miami
City.
Gardens,
Miami
Carol
Gardens.
City.
Carol City.
Yep.
Shout out to Carol City High School.
Hey man, shout out to my boy Coach D down there in Miami Gardens, man, holding it down, man. Track and field.
Shout out to Miami Senior. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Shout out to all them bottom boys. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some of this his collegiate career. So played at Kansas State University. Played with some of our previous guests, Sacavelli and Darren Williams. Right or wrong?
Right. Very
Okay.
right.
What type?
Me and D. Howard, we came in together as freshmen.
Okay, y'all classmates, so y'all really got a good bond. I already know how that be. We hull each other down. All the people that came in with me, we still got a group chat. We talk to this day. You know, we like brothers. It create a bond when you come in with them. That class that you come in with, y'all almost brothers for life. So I definitely understand how that is.
He definitely family, for sure.
For sure. I ain't mad at that. With all conference 2 years, I got that right here. I see it. I know that's right. I ain't even gonna ask you. All Big 12, selected by the coaches 1 year, and the next year was consensus.
But you gotta look at it though. 1 year was at defensive tackle, and the next year was at offensive left tackle.
Ooh, say it again. Say it again, just so. And once you say it again, I'm gonna explain it to the people what that means.
So I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of the only ones that played both sides of the ball, got Big 12 conference on defensive side as a free technique, and on offensive tackle my senior year at K-State. So I played both sides of the ball.
Okay, so let me explain that to some of these football cookies, these football rookies that don't understand football. That means that this man not only was good enough to play on offense, he said, you know what? Where y'all need me at? Coach said, D, man, we struggling over here on defense. Is there any way possible, could you go on that side without any practice and be some type of threat for us? He said to the coaches, man, not only am I going to be a threat, I'm going to take the starter out. So for y'all that don't know, a lot of people can only play one position. So wide receivers normally can't play defense because they scared to hit. And the myth is defensive backs, they don't play wide receiver because they can't catch. So this man talented enough to play both sides of the ball, which means he's one of the top athletes to do it. We had Mike Sims Walker come on the show, who was able to do that in high school, at UCF, in college as well. Most people are only talented enough to play both sides of the ball when they're in Little League. So to be able to start on both sides of the ball on a collegiate level where everybody good, where everybody got stats, it just speaks to the type of athlete that you are. It also, from your former teammates, they said you got some of the best feet ever. They said you got feet like a basketball player. They say that man. That man got basketball player feet. So they say up top, you know, he like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but his feet is like Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon out there on the football.
Well, I tell you, you know, being from Florida, you know, growing up here, we kind of mix in with a lot of different sports. And me growing up here, I played all kinds of sports. I played baseball. You know, I played a lot of basketball. And as far as football, street football, we play everything. You know,
Any man.
Yeah. So whatever we can do, we did. We were just considered athletes. So when I got recruited, coming out, I got to K-State. They kind of labeled me as an athlete. I was a big kid that could move. And initially, I was gonna go in and started with the offensive line, but then the defensive line coach saw me, and he said, "Listen, if y'all gonna redshirt him and all that, you might as well bring him back over here, because if y'all already stack on your side, I can really use him over here." And I was game. I was like, wherever you need me, I'll play, because I was just selfless like that. And me, I like playing just like playing at the playground and just get it done.
For sure.
It wasn't about me, and I like to win, and I like to be a part of the team. So basically, I just went out there, and I got switched over to defense on my true freshman year, and then I played defensive line all the way through my junior year. And
Let me explain to
mercy.
them. Let me explain to them. I'm sorry. Let me explain to these people what true freshman mean.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So in college, you can either get redshirted, which means you on the team, but you get no snaps, basically. Or you could be a true freshman. True freshman means as soon as he graduated and get that diploma out of high school and get on the plane or the bus and get to his destination, he on the field about 2-3 weeks later. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, continue. Go ahead and continue. That means he beat out some seniors as well. Some people that thought they was gonna start before he got there. They might have had some seniors, some juniors, some sophomores who been there working hard all summer, talking about what they gonna do and how they gonna start. He got there and sat them down. That's what I call it, making them get at the back of the bench for a young guy. But go ahead, D.
But be honest with you, the older cats were great help as far as my development and growth. Because I really lean on them for slight technique here and there. We had cats like Tim Colston. He was from Florida. Another reason why I picked K-State, I realized how much Floridian, South Florida kids was there. I was like, yo, where y'all from? I didn't even know all them cats was in Kansas. So I was like, okay. I said, all right, that made me already feel, part of some kind of unit. So I said, okay, I can see myself out here and being a part of this group. And for sure, it was the best choice I made at that point in time. Even though at the time, I did what was it, my junior year, I committed to the University of Miami when Dennis Erickson was there.
Hold on. Whoa. Slow down. Don't let's not just brush over that. We talking about the U. You get what I'm saying? When I say the U, we talking home of Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. If you from Florida, to commit to the U is basically like getting drafted in the first round or getting drafted to the NFL. Everybody and their mama at this time wanted to go to the U. The U is where everybody's trying to go. No lie. Okay, go ahead, continue. University of Miami, but go ahead.
I could back up the story a little bit and give you the background of what happened then.
Please do.
So my junior year, I went to the UM camp where all the high schoolers that were about to be seniors the following year go out there and perform. So I was going with the offensive line. Actually, I did the offensive line drills and defensive line drills, and then I got the award for best lineman period that they gave me. So
overall,
Dennis Erickson, and at that time, Dennis Erickson was the head coach.
Okay, right? Hold on. For those who don't know who did it, hold on, guys. Come on now. Wait, don't just brush over this man like that. If y'all don't know who Dennis Erickson is, we're talking NFL legend. Am I right or wrong about this?
Yeah, Dennis Erickson. He went to the Seahawks. That one, the same one that won the national. Well, right before who was it? The one that had national championship, but he got one as well. And he had players like Warren Sapp, Yateel Green, I think Randall Hill, all them boys. All them cats right there. Wesley Carroll, all them boys there. You know what I'm saying?
The dogs, the beasts.
I know the homegrown.
Yeah, of course. First of all, Warren Sapp is from Central Florida.
U was the U.
Say it again. You know what I'm saying?
That when the U was the U.
Yeah, I agree. Like I say, shout out to Warren Sapp. He from Plymouth, Florida. Shout out Central Florida and all the beasts that we got from out of there. But go ahead, Dad. After you went to this camp and crushed it and was the best lineman overall out of all of the best in the country, boom, where we at right there? Let's start from there.
So I went to a year that they got on probation, all the scholarships to the guys that they were gonna give to. So that included me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was being recruited by Florida State. So Mark Richt was OC at Florida State. He was recruiting me to go to Florida State. Also,
well, we went out for a minute. You went in and out, you know.
The coach that was
y'all know he down south, man. He might be going through a dead area. Bear with us.
was Stoops.
Okay.
His crib.
Yeah, he probably.
I have better signal here soon.
Okay. Okay.
So
well, we stopped at.
Bobby. Yeah.
I was gonna say we stopped at where we went out at. We were talking about Derek Erickson, and then how you they went on probation, and that's where it went out at.
Okay, they went on probation, so they lost all the scholarships for all the incoming recruits for the following year. So I found myself, having to go ahead and go through the whole recruiting process and see what other schools would be there that, I get my full scholarship and I could succeed at.
Mm-hmm.
So I had other schools here, Florida State.
Okay, Florida State.
Being a Miami kid, that right there is like and then I Stoops, who's the DC at K-State, who y'all know was head coach or used to be head coach at OU.
Right. Stoops, the big guy. Oklahoma had he coached Adrian Peterson, I think, right?
Yeah, exactly. The same one.
Okay.
So Stoops was the recruiter for South Florida, and convinced me and a couple other kids, to come to K-State. I knew nothing about the Midwest. Period. I was a Florida kid also. Everything like that was new to me, and just went with that. Bear with me for a second. I'm about to get into the crib here soon.
Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and how close are you to the crib? Because one thing about it, I need these people to see the fortress.
I'm pulling in the garage right now.
Okay, cool. We'll pick it up when you get in your fortress. You know what I mean? Because maybe they still don't get before we get into your NFL career. You know what I mean? So they can know that we ain't flagging and making up stuff. They can go ahead and see all of the hardware that you got. So,
all right. If you could bear with me, then I'll let me run in there and then I'll tune right back in.
Okay. All right. So while you go out, we're gonna talk about just talk about the fantasy league that we got in some of the matchups, just to keep the people up to date.
There you go.
Like I said, man, we got D-Mac in the house right now. He's a part of our All Pros No Joes Fantasy Football League. While he gets ready and gets into the fortress, what we're gonna do is go over our
league.
Our league. That's right.
Yes, sir. So we got the fantasy pros No Joes league. There was 10 in the league. All of the, well, not all of the, but most of the guests that we've had on this show, we decided we was going to put into the league. And if y'all ain't been sleeping under a rock and y'all been watching the seasons as we go through, you will know this.
Say it again.
So what's happening right now is we had 8 NFL players, previous NFL players that are now retired. They all jumped into a fantasy football league. 4 of them, this is their first time ever doing fantasy. Another 4 think they are going to win it. And then we got me and Scotty, who are the hosts of this show. So we can go over, I was upset To be honest, if y'all been watching the show, y'all know that Dalvin Cook was my #1 running back that I was taking this year, and I got him in about 5 leagues. But this league, I did not get him because Mr. Damion Mcintosh decided to choose him with his first-round pick. So I did not get Dalvin Cook this year. But definitely want to go over some of the teams the people drafted that were on the show. We had Jermaine Phillips on the show. He was the safety of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, came in and replaced John Lynch, one of the greatest to ever do it down there with the Bucs. Jermaine had the first pick in our NFL Pros No Joes League. He picked up Christian McCaffrey. Another player, some more players on his team. His starting quarterback is Matt Ryan. He got Josh Jacobs, Jones, Amari Cooper, Zach Ertz, and he has T.Y. Hilton in his flex. They gave him the best draft. Jermaine.
Yeah, grade-wise,
they gave Jermaine Phillips the best draft out of the 10 that drafted that night. If everybody wants to see what was going on with that draft, we're going to be putting that on What's Happened in Fantasy World. We did it live draft. We did it on the Zoom. So we'll have you guys updated on that draft shortly.
I think my boy D-Mac coming back on too. So we're ready to get him back. Oh, there we go. There you go. He back.
Yeah, he back. So D-Mac team. Oh yeah, I see. He in.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. So hold on. Let me see something real quick, man. Let me get my.
So my boy D-Mac, I was just telling him, D-Mac, man, if y'all have been following the first season, man, all I've been talking and cooking up all year long was Dalvin Cook, and that I wanted him in most of my leagues. I run 10 leagues. I'm in 10 right now, and I got Dalvin Cook in 5 of them. But you got me.
Hey, listen, I saw him on the board. I had to. I was gonna give up. I had to get something.
Yeah.
One thing about these fantasy leagues, you gotta have running backs, bro. You got to.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't, you're gonna be struggling.
You heard it here first.
You heard it from the pro. So, okay, let me go ahead and wrap up because we was about done with the college. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, he murdered everything in college. You know what I'm saying? Went to K-State. They got him. They was able to scoop him and score away from the Florida teams, from the Florida powerhouse. So Florida State, Florida, you know what I mean? They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't get him. It was too late. He was too big. He already had talked to Stoops. Stoops convinced him to leave Florida. One more thing before we get into that NFL stuff. You know, it's coming. It's lengthy. Being a Floridian, being from Jamrock, you know, playing and growing up in that good weather. How was it to play in the snow, and how did it affect your game?
Let me tell you something, bro. Hey, listen, that was the hardest thing to adjust to. A Florida kid in cold weather, bro. First time I saw snow, I wasn't coming out that dorm room at all. Them cats were like, let's go outside. I said, no, sir. The only time I seen that is in a freezer. And I ain't trying to be out there in that. No, sir. None of that. It was like a way too strong of a AC unit for me to be out. Being in Florida where we used to that heat, that humidity, you know, I was acclimated to that. And to go in cold weather, that kind of stiffed me up like the Tin Man needed oil.
I agree. I was just like you. They was like, come on. I'm like, Some of them cats from up there, they'll go out there with no sleeves. They all you got to do is put some Vaseline. No, bro. I don't care what you say. That's not working.
That first year, I had every issue they could give me. I had every sweater, everything on. I had sweatpants on top of the regular pants and pads. Bro, I had everything. I almost overheated the first day. I was like, oh, no.
I don't blame you. Hey, I don't blame you. Listen, I had the Vaseline. I had the Long Johns. I had the tights on. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there. One thing about it, though, I felt like it made me hit hard. I just felt like, I'm padded up extra now. I'm going to be laying the wood. Maybe it was the coldness, but, yeah, that's what I was trying.
I'm going to tell you what. Being from Florida, though, you know, in a cold weather game, bro, them hits, it's emphasized even more. You feel it. You feel it way more than on a regular day down here.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, since you in the fortress, man,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get into some of this NFL history. Whew, my gosh. Now, first of all, this man played 10 years in the NFL, a decade. In NFL years, playing 10 years is like playing 40 years. People don't understand the average NFL career only lasts 3 years. Might have went up to 3.5, maybe 4. So to be able to play 10 years is a blessing. You know, I ain't gonna go over the money here because I do see it. You know, it's up here. It's public information. You know what I'm saying? Just know
Try to
this.
erase that. I try to erase that. Don't let that fool you.
Listen, just know this, fans, viewers. The man ain't at no unemployment office right now. Even though the COVID hit, he ain't at the unemployment office. He ain't gotta do nothing for the rest of his life based on what I see. But I ain't gonna go over no numbers. We will go over the history though. So, drafted in 2000, in the third round by the San Diego Chargers is what it say, right?
Right.
Okay. Played there for 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Did his thing. Oh, yeah, matter of fact, let them see the jerseys, man, because this is a long journey, man. I don't know, Whew, okay.
All right. So, all right, over here you see my Dolphin and my Charger jersey right here.
Right. And it says
here. If I can get a little zoom on, I know it ain't pros, but I'll show you all my bowl rings that I have.
Ooh,
I have one
show the rings.
Fiesta Bowl, 2 Holiday Bowl, 1 Alamo Bowl, and a Cotton Bowl. 1
for each finger, it say. 5 rings. You know what I mean? And here looking like Kobe a little bit.
Right.
R.I.P. to God.
Where's my Dolphin helmet? See it up there?
And for y'all that don't know, after he left the Chargers, he went to the Dolphins. Since we on that jersey, he played with the Dolphins for 6 years.
So I got my Chargers helmet. I got my other Chargers, K-State.
Mm-hmm.
Powder blue. Everybody know the powder blue.
Cool. Stunt.
Another K-State. And then y'all know on Monday night, them Dolphins wear their orange. Monday night.
Ooh. Okay. We see you. And it say the Dolphins gave you that bag. Just FYI. Dolphins gave that man that bag. And
then, of course, I got my little Chiefs area right here.
Okay. They say after he left the Dolphins, he went to the Chiefs, played for them for 2 years.
Yeah.
They gave him a bag, too.
Yeah. And then I finished off with Seattle.
That's what it say.
So I did my 10th year in Seattle. I got to play with cats like Edgerrin James and some other cats that was there. Real cool. Wish we were able to really finish off strong, but it is what it is. We had Jim Moore Jr. at that time, and I knew it was time for me to wrap it up because it was really hard to kind of get my mind, and it takes a lot to get yourself focused and getting through that whole marathon of a season to try to get through that. It's a wear and tear on your body. It's a mental breakdown. So you got to really be strong. And I knew that last year I said, all right, this is it, because it's taking too much out of me just to get myself prepared for a season and maintain through. So, I was able to get it through, get the 10th year under my belt. I'm pretty proud of that. The only thing I can,
I said, for sure, we proud of you too, man. That's why we got you on, man. Listen, a lot of people don't make the average NFL career is 3.5
3 years. If
3 years. This man did. He did maybe, if we put it on average, I'm not a big math guy. He did almost 3 careers in 1 career. I know some cats that ain't make it out of training camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that too. I've seen that many times.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a blessing to even get signed to a team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't excluding myself. You know what I mean? I ain't get to make it and play no games and no regular season or none of that. You know what I mean? But to anybody that even signed to a team that got an NFL contract, that got a check out of them, I salute you. Definitely, we call you, if you done played 10 years, if you go over 3 years, you're an OG. Matter of fact, if you get to play, you're an OG in the game. You definitely an OG. You know what I'm saying? We got to put you up there like El Chapo or football back. You know what I'm saying? 10 years can't be beat. Ain't nobody doing that. So you gave the game all that you had. And you got everything up out of them. Trust me, I'm looking at it right now. They made sure that after you finish playing, if all you want to do is eat cereal and watch cartoons, and that's all you got to do. You know what I mean? So we applaud you. We salute you, man.
Well, I tell you what, with all the people that I had to help me through a lot of things, I'm trying to give back and do the same thing. I go and mentor youth in the high school realm, and I get involved with volunteering my time to help coach and spread my knowledge and teach some of these kids some of the skill sets in order for them to have an opportunity just to take the next step into to have a college career. And then from there, try to give them multiple avenues for them to have success in their life, whether it be continuing football or something else that they kind of spring off to, and not kind of promise them that say, hey, listen, you're going to make the league as well, but use this as a tool in order for them to, you know, have an opportunity to do different things. If they're able to go on and continue to play ball, great, but use it as a tool in order for it to springboard, you know, yourself into something else as far as having a career and success in general.
For sure, man.
Networking, man, and a lot of networking, you know, while you there, because it's a lot of people there that can get you in a position, you know what I'm saying, to better yourself in the future. Not only that, man. So that's
how long you been coaching?
It sounds like attitude, man. Attitude is a big, you know what I'm saying? If you got a winning attitude and you willing to do whatever the coach asks and do whatever the team needs, team players, man, that's what they want. You know what I mean? You can have a player that's the same, they both of them, they we're like, we on the cusp. Who do we get? Who do we keep? Well, I'm keeping a great attitude. I'm keeping the that's always positive and always is coming in there helping his teammates, not the person complaining or, you know what I'm saying, like talking shit. And just, I'd rather have that out and had a person that's building with, you know, with the team. So
also,
you know,
the more
things that the young kids can learn now in order to, if they want to make it in the future, man. So
absolutely. Also, man, the more you could do, as y'all heard earlier, this man played multiple positions. That helped get his stock up. You know, if you can only play one position, you're not as valuable to an NFL team or a collegiate team than the person that can do more than one thing. That might be the difference between you starting, sitting the bench or getting a red shirt. Like he said earlier, he was able to play his true freshman year because he could play both sides of the ball. So let that be a lesson to y'all, man. Hey, don't just box yourself in and say, I only want to do one thing. If God bless you with the ability to play multiple positions, man. That's going to make a difference in that check.
I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of success comes from guys that have a selfless attitude. That's what a main thing. Having a selfless attitude is being able to adjust and then be able to be a positive influence on others, and then they see that, and you become a true asset to the whole team aspect of it. You know, if you're able to have a selfless attitude, it'll take you further than someone that just with talent with a bad attitude or selfish. In a way, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. You're right. You hit it on the head. How long you been doing your coaching thing, man? How long you been giving back?
So when I had retired, I'll say 2011, I was in Kansas City, Missouri, and I got involved with the local high school right around the corner from where I was living there at the time. So in 11, school at Lee Summit High School in a suburb in the Kansas City metropolitan area. And that I came across some guys that were good group of coaches that knew what the hell they were doing. So I felt comfortable, you know, integrating myself with that. And be honest with you, it was something for me to get my mind going, because, you know, I didn't want it to just sit there and just ponder and not do anything, and just or negativity from not being able to share what I have or just be useful right after I was done playing, because I needed something like that to where I was able to interact and be part of the whole football realm again. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So they gave me an opportunity to come out there and work with the kids. And I was just trying to be I didn't want to be intimidating to anybody there. I was just trying to come there as the professional athlete coming in trying to say something. I was trying to blend in and be useful and helpful as much as possible, listening to what they have going on and kind of entwining some of my knowledge with what they got going on as well, and empowering them as well as learning from them, but they learning from me as well. So I was able to do that. To be honest, it was great teams that I was with. not as much talent as what we would have down here in South Florida, but we have some talented kids. I mean, I got one of my kids that I coached during that time. He's with the Marlins right now. He's center fielder and just got called up. So he was big time. And one of the main reasons we won a state championship there. So I did get one state championship out of 6 years coaching in Missouri. So
shout him out. Shout that guy out, man. What's his name?
Monte Harrison.
Okay, shout out to Monte Harrison doing his thing, coming straight up from underneath D-Mac. Affected one person. Like, listen, if you could save one, you did your job. Also, before we move forward, can we get him on the show as a guest?
Oh,
can you get him on here for us?
I'll see if I can reach out to him and get a hold of that young man. So
Appreciate
he's doing big things. He just got called up. He's in the big leagues right now, and hopefully they have a successful season. And it's great seeing him out there doing this thing. He was a great football player. He's one of them leapers in basketball that always be dunking. And baseball, he was just awesome at that as well. So multi-sport kid, selfless attitude, but he was a great athlete at that as well. So I mean, a lot of success for him. A couple other guys that we got in the league that's playing. We got a offensive lineman that's playing right now, and a few other boys that's doing their thing. So we got a kid in Clemson right now that'll be the starter this year coming up as a corner. So we put out some kids that was out of that program, and the program was a great program, great group of coaches, great guys and great kids, I'm telling you. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to be involved here in South Florida with my alma mater, and looking forward to that as soon as everything starts to kick off here. As you know, everything's been on pause with the pandemic and everything, so we're just kind of waiting to see when everything start up. But I'm going to be part of the coaching group here at MacArthur High. Okay. So I see a lot of athletes. I'm chomping at the bit to start working with these kids and see what we can do with them.
Amen. We're gonna be looking for y'all and keeping up with y'all, man. Go ahead, Mac. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that's a blessing, bro. You know, he giving back, man. The community, man. That's what it's all about, man. You know what I'm saying? Giving back, giving his time and his knowledge back, man. Kids look up to that, you know, and he might be the change in somebody's life. You know,
he already is.
It's a lot of youth out there, man, that don't got their fathers. They don't have father figures, man, and they look up to their coaches. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, I know.
Me too. I'm one of the same guys, man. I had, you know, coaches invest in me early. I didn't learn the game from my parents or my father or, you know, my uncle. I played Sandlot in the projects, one of the worst in my mind. I mean, let's be honest. It's way more talented guys that don't make it, that take another path. I was one of the guys that, you know, was fortunate enough to finish school and really keep my head on straight. But I got to be honest, I wasn't the best player from my neighborhood by no means. I wasn't even the second or the third best. I had a lot of guys that I learned how to play the game from that could have definitely played in the NFL or played on the collegiate level. Some of them played in high school, but a lot of them didn't make it to high school because of the environment. So, you know, like you said, man, it takes that one coach to get it out you. And, you know, that could be the difference between one of them kids going to prison for life or, you know,
life
playing
or
in
death.
the NFL. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you know what? Since we done got into all that, man, let's get on into this fantasy stuff. So
let's do it.
So for y'all that don't know, D-Mac is in our Pros No Joes League, which includes all the professional people. We went over it a little bit earlier. If I'm not mistaken, D, this your first fantasy football league, right?
No.
Okay. How long you been fantasying? Let's get how long
he been doing. I remember he said that he been doing it.
Yeah, I dibble dabble a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Every year I learn a little bit and watch others that's been successful.
You say I dibble dabble.
So, you know, I don't want to give away too much secrets. You know, I want to make sure I surprise some of y'all this year and try to get into that natty right now. But we'll see how it goes.
I got
playing.
So
look.
Couple years now.
Okay.
So Damion has to play the shit talker. Who I gonna be mad when I say this, but you know, BJ Askew was talking hot shit about how he's gonna smash this league, how he gonna, you know, do all this and that. And to me, he didn't really have a good draft, man. So This who Damion got to go see this week. He got to go see the Sky City Unbreakable.
Yes. That's first.
BJ Askew, formerly of the Tampa Bucks. He played fullback. He has Lamar Jackson. So that was his, I believe, his #1 pick. He went out and grabbed Lamar.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
And got the Tyreek Hill. So the two people that I even see Damion even have to worry about is Lamar and Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
His two running backs.
Tell me who you got to worry about on my squad, though. You know
we about to go there.
Let's
Your squad hitting a little harder. Look, his squad hitting a little harder. So BJ got David Johnson at back 1 and Tariq Cohen as his #2. Now Tariq,
both of them suspect.
Tariq might,
suspect.
Yeah, it's suspect. Yeah, he said his running backs are suspect. But Tariq Cohen may, I know I'm a Bear, but he probably gonna get that work because your boy is hurt right now, David Montgomery. So he ain't gonna be playing.
I'm over there. I'm putting the flex on him right now. He's straight. He'll be all right.
He got Kareem Hunt, but Kareem Hunt is the second back in that
running back by committee.
He got his wide receiver 2 is Henry Ruggs, who is unproven. And it's old ass. So I don't know, man. I looking like Damion gonna smash him. Damion got Aaron Rodgers, quarterback. He got his running backs is Davin Cook, Kenyon Drake, and a PPR, which goes hard. And then he got the rookie, the Jonathan Taylor, who they said is about to get work. Like
he's a wild card.
All the work. I like the pick, guy. I like the pick. I got him in a couple leagues. He got George Kittle, the top end, and he got Cooper Kupp. Who we all know Cooper Kupp gonna give you 100 and a touchdown every game. That is the
Jonathan Taylor already.
I don't understand why Cooper Kupp was going so low this year, man. He had an exceptional season last year, and him in the continuity with Jared Goff is just growing, man. The Stephon Diggs, I don't know if Jared Allen gonna be able to get the ball down the field like that. I don't,
that's a wild card. I ain't gonna lie.
That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. But your team is hard, man. Damion team is hard, man. He's forecasted for 161 points. I mean, you could talk about it, man. Go ahead, talk about it.
Oh yeah. Before we get into that, now, he's forecasted for 161. And your boy is forecasted for 144. Did you go over the defensive players? Let me get into the defense before we start. So
go ahead.
On his defense, he has what's his name? Roquan Smith.
Raekwon, bro. Raekwon Smith.
Yeah. From what team?
He's a Chicago Bear.
He's the Bears.
Oh yeah.
He also got
legitimate tackling machine, right?
Right.
Legitimate.
Okay.
Yes, legitimate.
You got Chandler Jones, who's all pro. He plays multiple positions. He's going to be around the ball as he always does for his career.
Who was the #1 sack dude last year?
It might have been Jones.
Hold
on. Hold on. The guy from New Orleans, wasn't it?
You better Google it.
Who was it? Tell us.
Was it Jones?
Yes,
was it Jones? Oh, he had 19 sacks. Yes, it was.
You better put some respect on his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
he had 19 sacks, bro. He had 19 sacks, Chandler Jones.
He also got, at the safety, he got Harrison Smith, one of the top safeties. Shout out to Knoxville, Tennessee. Shout out to my boy Rocket, fantasy GOAT as well.
You know what he did, bro? He went in. I got Eagles defense in every single league because nobody picks them. But you gotta. I stream my defense every week. When Damion picked up the Eagles, I said, "This mother."
Only shit.
I got the Eagles defense in every league, bro. Every league I'm in, I grab the Eagles. Nobody picks them, and they playing Dwayne Haskins week 1.
I'm going to pick them up right now in my league.
Hey, listen, don't give away all my secrets. I just know a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay?
I'm going to pick them up right now. They free agents in my one league. I got to go get them right now.
Bro, week 1, they playing Dwayne Haskins, man. Y'all know my strategy, man. I stream a defense every week. I don't keep the same defense. You don't find me picking my defense in round 11. I'm going to get meet out there in round 11, man. You don't pick no defense in round 11. What's wrong with fools, man?
Let me tell you something, though. I'm going to tell y'all my learning curve that I had. I never did a draft with the defense players in, right? So initially, the DBs I was picking top-notch cover corners, and I learned quickly that ain't what you want to do. So I quickly switched off, and I went and got Harrison and then also Malcolm Jenkins to make sure I had legitimate tackling machines that I know always produce. Then I'm also considering to even throw in. I went and got that boy Devin Bush just so that way what he did last year as a rook, I know for sure he's gonna show out this year as a second-year player with more knowledge and more clout, coming into this year.
Yeah, you went in. I think your first defensive player, you went and got Khalil Mack, and you wasn't thinking about Khalil Mack gets your sacks all day, but we want tackling machines. That's the people who score the most defensive points are the tackling machines. 1 point for every tackle. So
excuse me if I've been being quiet. I just went and acquired Philadelphia Eagles defense in one of my other leagues, man. you smell me. So also at the kicker, you got Greg Zierlein. Like I said, man, this man is looking pretty awesome. Let's look at his bench. On his bench, that also tells the type of players you got when you see what's on the bench.
Yeah.
Go ahead and compare the benches. So he got Devin Singletary on the bench from the Bills, Marvin Jones Jr. He got Khalil Mack on the bench. He stockpiling the Rams defense. He must have been watching that Hard Knocks. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I peep you. I know where you at. He got Jimmy G from the Niners. Nikhil
Hold on. Jimmy G. Shout out to EIU, Eastern Illinois University.
Shout out to OVC. Shout out to
OVC.
For sure.
All right. You got Malcolm Jenkins. Man, is he still playing? What you was doing with that?
Don't sleep on Harry because I'm telling you, Cam finna throw it up to him. I'm telling you.
That's your sleeper?
That's my sleeper right there.
Listen, Cam throws every ball high. So if he's a tall receiver, he's going to go get it. But
listen, Harry is a 50-50 dude, and he's finna go out there and gonna snatch it. Yeah. He remind me of how dead.
What happened? Oh, man, it stopped. What happened?
That's normally the first thing gone, and you don't want to be stuck with a bunch of backups.
And I was just about to say that you could get two good running backs, but one of them might get hurt, bro. Like it happens, man. You got to prepare for this. Running backs is the most important, man, because it ain't that many of them. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 receivers on each team. 2 of those receivers can get work. You only got 1 starting running back on each team. So you got 32 running backs out there. And I say maybe 10 of those 32 ain't really doing nothing anyway. So
that's what I'm saying.
Better off having a backup from a team that's doing real well, like Darrell Williams or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I mean, he a rookie, man. He can't get all the work. Somebody else got to get the work. Darrell Williams right behind him. And in that offense, in an offense like that, bro, he might get work too. So, you know.
But you got to know the situation too. You got to know their situation if they're in a running back committee type of thing. Like the deal in Cleveland. I would love to have get Chubbs, but in my head, I'm thinking that other boy behind him is Truth as well.
Kareem Hunt, yeah.
They about to split reps. You know what I'm saying?
And what about Denver? In Denver, everybody was picking Melvin Gordon early. Phillip Lindsay still get that pill. Like, he gets that pill. And you think Gordon be getting hurt a lot? You don't think that they gonna save him a little bit and put Lindsay in? Lindsay can still run. He can run that. That boy is downhill. He don't go right. Lindsay goes downhill, bro. He gets them yards. So
it's true. It's
that's
true.
It's a lot to think about out there when we drafting these players, man.
You don't know what kind of situation these boys. You know, the situational ball. Certain people. I mean, even who we just said in Denver, they might use him for goal line situation, which is cool because he's a bigger back. But still, you just don't know. So I'd rather go for the show. So when I go with Cook, I know he the main back. I go with Drake. I know he the main back. You know?
Yeah.
So
that's real.
I see your strategy. I hear you, boy. You sound like a fantasy genius out here, D-Mac. I hear you, boy.
No, that just being in the game, knowing the situations. But other than that, I try to pick up a little bit. Now, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the sleeper behind everybody. I don't want nobody to know my secrets.
Ain't nobody sleep, man. Ain't nobody sleep no more, man. Everybody see the jerseys. We see the rings. We see the chains. Ain't nobody tripping. What happened with
them old things? Ain't nobody paying attention to them things right there.
Hey, hold on now. So since we got your matchup, me personally, I'm gonna give y'all my pick for that matchup. I'm gonna go with D-Mac. I mean, that's what the numbers say. He's supposed to run through Ellison that week. Ain't that's Jared team? No, that's BJ.
He's playing BJ. Yeah, he's playing BJ.
He's projected to run through BJ team. Now, if y'all go back and look at BJ episode, he was talking like he's a fantasy mad scientist. Big boy trash. Big boy shit, but oh man, I'm the fantasy god, the fantasy guru, man. I'm gonna be in this thing, running through this thing. BJ,
Hey, hold on. But after the draft, he was talking cash shit on the group message.
what he say?
Remember? Man, he woke up one morning, must have had some. I don't know what he had in that coffee, but that boy wasn't nobody even responding. He was still going. I'm like, damn.
Dropping 30 memes, dropping 50 memes in there. shout out to BJ, man. Shout out.
Yes, sir. That's my guy.
Now, since his matchup is a landslide, what I want to also try to do is go over matchups of the week, and to me, we'll say the ones that have the closest point differential. So if the matchup is a good matchup, both of the teams are equally talented, or they within 1 or 2 points. The two matchups, let me see. In our league, you got
Mike Sims Walker and Jerry Ellison are tied. They both projected 151.
Woo! They go to matchup of the week then.
That's the matchup of the week. You got Patrick Mahomes versus Kyler Murray.
Let's go. Matter of fact,
Derrick Henry versus Aaron Jones.
Oh yeah.
Akers versus Le'Veon Bell. Metcalf versus Mike Evans. Adam Thielen versus Schuster. Higbee versus Hooper. Keenan Allen versus James Conner. You know, so yeah. But
hold on, let's not forget the defenses. You got Jay Smith from Dallas, right?
Jalen Smith versus Bobby Wagner.
You got
Bosa versus TJ Watt. Yeah.
You got Jamal Adams and Derwin James, right?
Hold on. Derwin ain't starting. Jerry don't see that. Derwin got 0 points. He ain't starting that week.
So the funny thing, he tired.
Look. Do we make a call?
Oh, he better watch the episode. We ain't doing that.
That's true.
Hold on.
But the funny thing is, they got it projected as a tie, and he getting 0 points from one of his players.
That's what I'm saying. And Jerry, look, Jerry ain't never played fantasy before, so we might need to make a call, man. But like, hey,
Jerry, get your ass on your lineup, man. Get on your app.
Get on your lineup.
Get on your computer, edit your lineup, my brother. We're gonna hit you up in a couple of minutes. But man, you know
one thing about this, you need to stay on the wire and know exactly what's going on with players when they hurt or not.
You right. You know what? If we ain't gonna call Skywalker, if we ain't calling Mike Sims Walker, then we ain't calling Jerry. We gotta make it fair.
All right.
We don't want Mike talk about, oh, y'all looking out for you guys, because both players now. So we gonna let that one go. We ain't gonna even say, matter of fact, we ain't gonna say that's the matchup of the week no more, because that's close by default.
That ain't the matchup of the week. Let's go.
You got a couple other matches I see. You got Sackmaster Team Williams versus D Howard. That's Melvin versus D Howard. I like that matchup.
That's the K-State boy. Them K-State boys about to go head to head.
You got that K-State matchup.
They finna talk cash.
You got them. Who they got on their lineup, Mac? That we see. I know I got.
So you bust your head, boy. We on your head, boy. That's Darren Howard. He's got Breeze, and Melvin has Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson is gonna take that. They're going against Kansas City. Gonna be a high-scoring game. I think on a Thursday night, I think Deshaun gonna show out. I take Deshaun over Breeze.
They got him projected to get more too. They got him projected to get 27.2 points.
Ty Gurley first game in, them knees fresh. I'm going Ty Gurley over Swift.
Swift ain't doing nothing. What is he doing?
Swift got to pay that Chicago front.
And he only projected to get 4 points. Like he need to do something.
Darren Howard put in beat.
They still got Johnson on that squad too now.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. D Swift ain't projected to do much. I don't know if he know that.
We also know that D Howard is an Eagle. That boy is an Eagle, man.
Yeah.
That boy is starting B. Scott right now. Well, I don't know what he doing. You got Leonard Fournette on the bench. Leonard Fournette is gonna get. I feel like it's gonna get more work than B. Scott. B. Scott.
I think he just put that out there. Knowing D Howard, he just throwing out shade. And
he's playing mind games.
Yeah, he gonna switch it at the end. He better switch it at the end. Michael Thomas, I'll take Michael Thomas over D Hop just because D Hop's playing San Fran defense.
And he new to Kyler Murray. He kind of in a new offense.
Yeah, in a new offense. Yeah. So I'm taking Devontae Adams over AJ Green all day.
All day long.
Yeah, all day long. I'm taking that. Let's see here.
Travis Kelce at the tight end.
I'm taking Kelce over Darren Waller. So,
Yes, sir.
And then I would take PPR Tyler Lockett versus Atlanta.
And he got Mark Ingram in there.
I'm taking the Lockett over to Ingram.
Of course. Matter of fact, Ingram sharing the backfield, and he ain't known as a catching back.
With Dobbins. Yeah, we don't know what that backfield and Dobbins and Ingram gonna look like yet. So
also he's sharing it with Action Jackson. So he's taking away from some of your runs too.
It's true.
Yeah.
On defense, you got Warner versus Martinez. You got Juden versus Bud Dupree, and Juden. They ain't really bringing no points to the table. You got Jay Johnson and T Rap from the Rams. Both of them got Rams starters playing against each other at the DB. One of them got New Orleans defense. The other one got, Sacavelli. He got New Orleans defense. They playing against Tampa Bay. I don't think that they're going to hold up against that high-powered offense. That's just me personally. And then, that was Williams. That's Darren Williams. But Sacavelli, he got Pittsburgh defense. They playing against New York. He should get a lot of points.
I think he's going to get points for that one right there.
At the kicker, you got Boswell for Pittsburgh for Darren Williams. Then you got for Sacavelli.
I'm taking Prater.
Yeah, I'm taking Prater too.
Yeah, for Chicago, I think they're going to be kicking a lot.
And I really do believe that your boy is playing us with the okie doke, because on his bench, he got Robert Woods, which definitely – Robert Woods should be in the game right now. He's one of his top scoring people.
He'll put him in.
He all right.
He going to put him in. Trust me. I know how he thinks.
Yeah.
He just ain't trying to show his cards right now.
You're right, man, because what's the name might be doing the same thing, man. They might be playing a mind game, because Darren Williams, he got
Darren Howard. You keep saying
Melvin Williams. I keep mixing them up.
And Melvin Howard.
Melvin Howard.
Let me just call them by their team name. Sackmaster Team Williams.
Yeah.
Got Will Fuller on the bench, who's a beast. And I'm like, why he ain't got him in the game? I would put him at the flex over Mark Ingram. And then we on your head, boy. He got Robert Woods on the bench. He gonna get that rock, like you say. He also got Leonard
Fournette on the bench.
Hey, I don't know. That's the management. All we can say is management. Hey, you got to get on your job, management. Get on your shit.
Yeah, man. Tighten up.
Don't know what y'all doing.
Tighten up.
But definitely that's gonna be a good matchup. One of the top matchups for week one. One of the closest. Who you going with on that, Damon? Oh, go ahead, Matt.
Oh no. I'm going on that full setup. I'm gonna have to go with Melvin, the sack master, on this one. If Darren keeps his lineup like he has, Melvin is gonna smash him.
I agree, but like you said, Sacavelli is an engineer major. Those are known to be some super smart guys. He might be playing mind games like the Ghetto Boys back in the day. So I don't know. I don't know about that.
He is a smart dude, man.
He's a smart guy,
dude, man. Yeah, for real.
So listen, I gotta go with my classmate with that. I mean, listen, Melvin the puppy. He under us. He our little cousin. We keeping him. He family. But he under us. So I gotta go with D Howard, my brother. So I mean, he got a solid team. I know how he think. He finna arrange this the way he needed to arrange it in order for him to be successful. So I already know.
Okay.
Y'all want to go into these other matchups for the week? Because it's what we got 3 more.
We can go one more matchup. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go take care of some things. But we go that Mike Neal from the Packers against you, my brother.
Ooh, okay, let's do it.
This is a matchup right here. You forecasted to win by 2 points, 166 to 164.
Yes, indeed.
Dak Prescott versus Russell Wilson. I believe personally, this first game, Dak Prescott's gonna have to deal with that Rams front four. So I'm gonna go with Russell Wilson against Atlanta.
Me too.
I think Matt Ryan is going to have an exceptional year this year with his weapons that he got, especially having Ty Gurley back there at running back. He's never had a Ty Gurley type player at running back. So they can key on the passing game. Now they got to worry about Ty Gurley coming out that backfield. So I'm thinking that's going to open up a lot of passing lanes, man, for them receivers. And Calvin Ridley, I don't know if y'all seen that boy on YouTube.
Oh, he true.
Woo!
He true.
And Julio Jones, that name speaks for itself. And you got the rookie Hayden Hurst at the tight end, man. I think that Matt Ryan's going to be airing it out, which is
1, 2, 3.
make Russell Wilson have to do the same.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm taking Russell Wilson over that Dak Prescott for that first
Me too.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I'm taking over Ezekiel Elliott. I know people might think I'm crazy, but this is a PPR league. Ezekiel don't get a lot of catches. He does a lot of rushing. And he's also playing the LA Rams front four, opposed to Clyde Edwards-Helaire playing Houston's. Houston don't really have him.
You taking a rookie over a proven league
because of the offense he is in? Yes, I am.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, you got your Stevie Wonder glasses on. You over here talking about me
I don't
too?
see nobody. Cause we don't see nobody. That's why we got him on. Go ahead, man. Go with you. I'm taking
All right,
my
let's go.
over his team.
Right.
Okay, so the next one we got Nick Chubb versus the Baltimore defense. Joe Mixon versus the LA Chargers defense. I'm gonna go with Joe Mixon on this one, man.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Why would I not? He on the Griffin Park Goats. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fantasy Goat merch, established 2020. You know what I mean? I'm going with Joe Mixon too. I drafted him for a reason.
And then the next lineup, obviously, is going to be Chris Godwin all day long versus DJ Moore, especially because they're playing New Orleans. That game's going to be high scoring. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. Kenny Galladay versus Chicago or Calvin Ridley.
We just talked about Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, but Kenny
They got
Galladay
it as even.
Calvin Ridley is their number 2, and I would have to probably go with Galladay on this one, man. Matt Stafford, they said, is going to throw up 5,000 plus yards this year.
What? Not me, but that's just me.
I know you heard about that, man, but before Matt Stafford got hurt, he was on pace for 5,000 plus yards, man. That offense, that passing offense he got, that with TJ Hawkinson, man, and with Jones Jr. and Kenny Galladay, bro, that's a potent passing offense, man. I mean, Calvin Ridley is the number 2. If it was Julio Jones there, I would go with Julio. But
I look at it reverse because Julio gonna be getting double teamed. That's gonna leave Calvin Ridley open. And like you said, they got an origami champion over there. You know, he could fold up in the first quarter. I don't know. So once the double team hit Julio like they always do, it's gonna leave Calvin Ridley wide open. But that's just me. Also, you know what I mean? I got another player on the bench that I might throw a curveball in there. I might start scary Terry McLaurin over him because one thing about it, Washington gonna go down early, and so they're gonna have to add that thing out. But that's just something I've been contemplating, guys. Don't worry about it. Let's keep on going.
what was we doing? How in the hell did you get Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Alvin Kamara?
I don't know.
Yeah, talk again. I don't know what y'all was doing, and I got Joe Mixon. But go ahead.
What was you at the 10?
I was at the 5, and I went with my strategy. So if y'all haven't been watching the previous shows, what I told you my strategy is to go running back, and that's what I did.
Hey, Damion, what was we doing? This man got
I don't know how he got
You was
that.
drinking
Alvin
Hennessy.
Kamara and Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
You was drinking Hennessy, so I know what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? You was.
I was on that Henny too, boy. I don't drink, boy. I was drinking that night, baby. Boy, how you do that?
I just
I
told
don't know
you.
how
I
you got
followed
that.
my strategy. If you go back and watch episode 1, we went over draft and fantasy strategies. One thing
That's
I did, I
beyond
held
me,
true
man.
to it. And it
Yes,
worked.
you did. Running back. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I think I did the same thing, but I ain't get them type of running backs.
I did the same. I did the same, man. I got Saquon, Miles Sanders, and Eckler.
What position did you draft at?
Right behind you. That's probably why I ain't get them.
Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it for you, sir. Now, at the time,
I had them ready on the queue, and then all of a sudden they disappeared. I'm like, oh.
Hey, what that was? What the Q was saying?
Somebody else. It'd be like, dang. Somebody
I had
else.
to turn off the sound. I had to turn off the sound. Doing it too many times.
Hey, so look, at the tight end, we got Evan Ingram versus Mark Andrews. Hold on.
Andrews.
Who we
Put it
going
back
with?
on.
Andrews.
For sure.
That's right.
Andrews.
That's right. I'm going with him too.
Andrews.
Now
Kamara
the Fed.
over Gallup all
Who you
day
got?
long. Kamara
Me
over
too.
Gallup, man.
It
I'm
ain't
going with
even
him
fair
too.
on that one.
All
It
right.
ain't even fair.
If
Let's
Let's go
I
to his defense. We know his offense.
and he
strong.
got the best. He got the best safety in Buda Baker. That's
Say it
the
again.
big
Say it
game.
again.
Yeah,
You
he
got
do.
Zach Cunningham, tackle machine from Houston. Tackle
Cunningham.
machine. I got him in another league, man. I had to pick him up, man. You got Joey Bosa, one of the best defensive linemen in the league.
Okay.
If I had to choose this game, I would be taking Scott Cunningham, the Griffin Park Goats, all day long.
Ooh, me too. Why would I? What? Who you gonna take again? One more time.
I'm gonna take them Griffin Park Goats, man.
Woo! I'm gonna tell you.
You got this one. You got this one, Scotty. You got this one, bro.
Hey,
Woo.
but don't sleep on Tyron.
I ain't sleep.
But, hey,
Shout out
Tyron about to ball out in that game now against
agree.
one of his former teams. So don't
Shout out to
trip.
Griffin Park. Shout out to Griffin Park and the GOAT. Shout out to GOAT merchants out here.
Yes,
Established
sir.
2020 Fantasy GOAT merch. Pick yours up today. Orders coming out today. I know I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know, I got to get them made. I don't got to shop in my house. You know, I don't manufacture the shirts. But guess what? Everybody that pre-ordered your shirts, you hear it right now. Your shirts is on the way today. I got a text message from my guy. He said, you need to meet me at 3:30 or 6:30. If you can't meet me at 3:30, you need to be up here at 6:30. So I'm gonna have y'all merch coming out to y'all, man. I'm sorry I couldn't get it to you for the first game. Hopefully, if I put it in the mail today, it'll be there before weekend ends. But definitely, we'll have your Fantasy GOAT merch. If you want to get some more merch, if you want to make some new orders, then make sure you go to the Cash App, $ WHFWBPSN. But you heard it here on What's Happening Fantasy World. I'm taking week 1.
All right.
D-Mac taking week 1. Matt, we just gonna say, since we ain't got time to go over your matchup, it's a good one. We say you gonna.
I'm playing. I'm playing Jermaine. I'm playing
Oh,
Jermaine, man.
whoa.
So
He had the first draft pick and he's strong.
I believe in my team, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna believe in my team, man. We'll be back on next week, man, to talk about it.
For sure, he's projected, but just for the people, he's projected to lose by 8 points. He believes he can fly. He said he believes in himself. I believe in him. You know, so we're gonna have to see what happens, man. The season starts tomorrow as of right now. The Thursday game tomorrow, right?
Woo! Tomorrow, season by
D-Mac,
yeah.
I wish you was down here, brother.
I know, bro. I know.
Because me and Matt, we're going to pull up on each other, man. We might have some more Hennessy on tap for tomorrow.
Oh, Lord. Y'all party it up for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what, though. Just make sure Wentz is healthy enough, ready to roll.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. I see it. I already know. No, I could throw in golf, man. I really don't want to, but, you know, I could throw in. No, Wentz.
No, leave Wentz because it's Washington. I mean, Washington got a solid defense, but we'll see. You know, depending on which one you want, golf versus Dallas, and it's a home game for golf, whereas it's an away game for Winston.
So Wentz ain't really my concern. Miles Sanders is my concern right now, man. Miles Sanders is in he's day to day, so I'm just hoping he can get in there and perform for us. But if I Sanders, man, you definitely know Wentz is gonna be in that game.
Woo.
Sure.
I need that combo.
What y'all need to do?
I just want to know when you're gonna use Dobbins.
I got to see what happens after week 1. I'll see what happens, man. See how much they give him the ball. He's definitely not starting over Barkley, Eckler, or Sanders. So you know he'll go down there and see, and we'll see what happens.
What y'all need to do if y'all watching the show?
Hold on. Let's talk about this though. Let's talk about I got the strongest bench in the entire league by far. Hold on, let's just talk about my bench right. Hold on, let's talk about my team real quick.
Go ahead. You said you ain't had no time. Go ahead.
Hey man, we gonna make time, man. I'm gonna just be late to this appointment, man, because this is how I feel about my team, man. I got Carson Wentz. I wanted a better quarterback, but I believe Carson Wentz is gonna have a great year. I do have Mr. Saquon Barkley, who could end up being Mr. 2000 this year, and they
on the bench
about it. I got Miles Sanders, who had over 50 receptions last year. This is a PPR. You know what I'm saying? So Miles Sanders is going to get that work, man. I got Allen Robinson. Y'all know who it is. I had to get my bear. I keep a bear on my team, man. Y'all know what it is. I got Odell Beckham starting. Now, if I decided I didn't want to start Odell Beckham, I have 4 receivers on my bench that should be in everyone's starting lineup, okay?
Let me get AJ off you.
AJ Brown. AJ Brown. And if y'all want to do some trades, we can talk. We can always talk. I'm always down to talk. Okay, I got AJ Brown on my bench right now. #1 receiver in Tennessee. I got DJ Shark, #1 receiver in Jacksonville on my bench. I got Cortland Sutton, #1 receiver in Denver on my bench. I got Devontae Parker, #1 receiver in Miami on my bench. All these guys are 1,000 yard guys, man, with multiple touchdown guys, man. Like, you know, my bench. Hold on, I got Jared Goff, Phillip Lindsay, KJ Dobbins, and Zach Moss on my bench right now, bro.
Well, one thing about it, you can't start all of them at the same time. So
But you can't. Hey, it's a long season.
You're right. So
It's
folks,
a long season.
if you have a strong
if
bench,
I have an injury, I'm not hurting.
you're right.
If I need some, I can just go trade one of these receivers, and y'all would definitely be willing to listen.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I say,
I'll let him go off in week 1, and then I'll be accepting trades in week 2.
listen, folks. You got to be a good manager. You hear him? He got a strong bench, but you got to be able to work that bench, whether it's through trades or watching the matchups. For y'all that really is rookies at this right here, what I would suggest, get you the red zone, get you Sunday ticket, watch ESPN, and talk to your fantasy GOAT friends. You can reach out to us. We'll give you some tips. You just have to tip us. You feel me? Go on our Instagram, go on our Facebook, go on our Twitter. Give us your questions, but don't forget to hit that Cash App up, man. I'm not going to be giving you this game for free outside of the episode. We done gave you enough free game. And you can ask whoever you want to ask. You know what I'm saying? You can ask D. When we'll have D put his answer on there, you can ask J Mac. You can ask me. But like I told you, man, make sure you tip us for our tips, man. Y'all got anything? You got anything, Mac?
Yeah, man. One last thing, man. It ain't about your draft, man. It's about the waiver wire and how you work your team through the season, man. #1. #2, shout out to West Chase Cheetahs Track and Field. Shout out to Hot Soup. That's me. AKA Coach Mac, man. Got strength and speed and agility program I just started. Already got 8 emails just yesterday, man. About
congratulations, my brother.
Man. So
Yes, sir.
we about to take this thing to the next level, man.
Congratulations on starting your own beautiful black business. Entrepreneurship is the wave. Get your
sir.
Get you a tax ID or something, man. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna help you with them taxes at the end of the year. Trust me.
Damion, man, I appreciate you coming on today, man, and you know your past and you know giving these young youth, man, the guidance that they need to get where they got to go in the future, man. And that's
you got anything you want to say before we wrap this thing up, D Mac? Anything, any tips, tools, anything?
Listen, I appreciate you guys, man. It's a pleasure meeting you guys, and I'm happy that I'm able to participate with you guys, and I'm having fun with it. I already know, I have a feeling how this season gonna go. I'm really gonna enjoy it. So, listen, we're gonna let it do what
humble but confident.
Saying down in South Florida, we're gonna let it do what it do.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. Hey, what I was thinking, man, why don't we try to get us one of them Super Bowl parties at the end of the year, man, for the What's Happening Fantasy World Super Bowl. Whoever in the championship, if we can, let's try to get together, man, and go ahead and celebrate that thing together.
Scott, what we can do?
I have to get up to Tampa now.
Scotty, what we can do, Scotty, is get one of them big fantasy football trophies, man, and we can engrave the names on it with the years. You know what I'm saying? We can do it every year and engrave the names on who won. So whoever win this year, we put the name. Hey, first annual What's Happening Fantasy World Pros No Joes.
I'm with it.
Football league, man, and the winner takes the trophy home and they get to, you know, put it in their office.
I'm with that. That sounds dope. And we'll get a new one every
right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you got room for it, huh?
Oh yeah. I can always make room.
We'll see now. We'll see. Your room a bit crowded. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make room over here for it. I mean, wouldn't it be great for me to win the first annual one? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Man, awesome.
But your picture frames ain't even hung up. My boy ready.
Listen, man, that's what happened when you don't get all them years in the league, man. You gotta take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? My jerseys, and I ain't investing none of them.
Hey, you should have bought a mantle and not a Hennessy bottle, bro.
Whoa, Mac. Hold on, Mac. The way you got that Bears curtain hung up back there, you just need to hush up. Relax, bro. You got that thing hanging off 2 thumbtacks.
Sure do. Hey,
Hey, man. Hey, I know you got somewhere to get to, Mac, man. I appreciate you coming on and doing what you always do and support. Hey, D Mac, boy, it's happy to have you on here. It's a pleasure, man. Before we leave, if you got any other homeboys that play fantasy football, that was pros that'd love to come on the show, go and reach out to them, get them on here, man, so we can keep this thing rolling.
For sure. All
right, man. All right, y'all boys, be easy, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
For sure.
Have a good one. All right, brothers.
Do you Yahoo or ESPN? Y'all doing this for fun or y'all playing to win? Round here, we all in, and the winner get the big bag. Talk tough, point correction to how you looking sad. Big bucks, take a loss, tough luck. Ain't nobody trying to hear your cash app got stuck. Cause on what's happening, we keep you on the action. Help you stay focused on who you should be drafting, who you should be keeping, and who you getting off waivers. One smart move could be a game saver.